Welcome to Advice No One Asked For. It's the feature where I intercept letters intended for professional advice columnists and provide my own insight into their stupid problems. I mean, I don't literally intercept the letters. Stealing mail's a federal crime. The legalities of all of this will have to wait, though, because today I got two letters, both focusing on everyone's favorite burdens: the elderly. The first one is a health question. Dear someone nice who doesn't belittle people's lives for their own sadistic entertainment. I am concerned about my 75-year-old husband. I think he is drinking too much beer. He enjoys this hot weather and goes out and cuts the grass, then relaxes with a cold beer. He walks the dog and, you guessed it, has a beer. In the evening, he and a couple of our neighbors relax and have a couple of beers. He does not get drunk or sick, but I feel water would be better for him. He just laughs and does what he wants. What do you think? Signed, let's call this one Worried Wife in Wyoming. Well, you're not wrong. 4 glasses of water would be better than 4 bottles of beer for his health. Though, assuming he's drinking American beer, is there much difference? But consider this. He's 75. Do you know what the average life expectancy is in the US? 78.74 years, according to some stat I pulled off Google. So, statistically, he's got about 3 years and 9 months left if he just turned 75, but I'm guessing that's not the case. He is figuratively looking down the barrel of a revolver with a single bullet loaded, and every day that the cylinder spins and he hears a click instead of a bang, that's another day on this earth. And you want him to spend his last days worrying about what he puts in himself? Don't forget your 8 glasses a day, Henry. Fuck that. If I somehow make it to 75, I'm not going to give a sweet fuck about what I eat or drink. Not that I do now, which is why I likely won't make it to 75 in the first place. But my point is that if your husband laughs and does what he wants, that's the nice way of him saying, shut up, you old bitch. I've got 1 foot in the grave and I'd like to go out enjoying my last days on this earth without you nagging the shit out of me. Now get me another beer. He's mowing the lawn, he's walking your dog. Let the wrinkled old fuck have a beer or 4 while he takes a knee on the final play of the game of life and lets the time run out. Our next question is from a woman who's got a beef with Granny. Dear famous newspaper personality, I'm a 36-year-old woman who's lucky enough to have a large and wonderful family. With one exception, my 85-year-old grandmother, who ruins nearly every get-together with disparaging comments, usually aimed at her family. She mouths off about our appearance, intelligence, and behavior. She has also made a lifelong habit of horribly racist and ill-informed insults towards anyone who is not white. My parents and their siblings and spouses choose to ignore her, saying that she is old and lonely, and it is not worth it to confront her. I want to respect their wishes, but I also cannot stand this woman, who was a physically abusive and cruel parent to my mother when she was a child. I would also like to shield my 3-year-old daughter from her influence. Is there anything I can do when forced to be in her presence? Signed, let's say, exasperated and irritated and eerie. You know, the elderly are often wise, so maybe you should listen when she's mouthing off about how stupid and ugly you are. No, I'm kidding. She's not wise. Her brain is probably rotting like a skunk carcass on a quiet country road. Your family's right. It's not worth it to confront her now. The queen of the clan here isn't going to change. She's 85. She's lived a life in a time where her behavior was not only tolerated, but likely encouraged. She probably thinks that calling black people coloreds is the good alternative. And she's never seen you whip your daughter in the face with a belt for eating a cookie before dinner, so she thinks you're a shitty parent. But here's the thing. You don't have to put up with her for the rest of your life, or the rest of your daughter's life. You only have to put up with her for the rest of her life. And given that she's 85, that can't be much longer. Only invite the crotchety old bitch to dinner at Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter, and leave her in whatever fucking hole she crawls out of normally and wait it out. Or get the family to pool together enough money to stuff her in a nursing home where you never have to see her again. For extra creativity points, pick one where they have a lot of minority nursing staff, just to really piss Grammy Hitler off during her final days. Regardless of which option you choose, keep the funeral short and cheap, and don't waste any more time than you have to on this spiteful pile of dust. And when your daughter is old enough to understand, you tell her, if mommy ever becomes an unbearable piece of shit like Gram was, let me know, okay? I don't want to spend my final days alone in a room somewhere, waiting to see what comes first, bingo or a stroke. I'm Buckley, and you're welcome.